way tukaanka xaafadayada iyo reerka oo dhanba biilka oo kala soo baxnaa lacagta bisha la cilniyana adu waxba halkan aan kala soo baxnaayo adu shaar u fiican
كده إلهي نقول درا كفايدنا معنا والله إحنا نجيب سدي حقوق نجيب سدو العقد عمل كفايدنا هدي يرى نجيب سدو إحنا نقول فلان إيه أنتي عم يجي سنين كفايدنا
Still struggling to recuperate from civil stress, Somalia's poor socioeconomic conditions and limited economic opportunities restrain the youth and women from thriving in business. Even though the demand for financial services like saving and credit is very high, the financial sector is highly informal and underdeveloped. Women and the youth, who compose a significant majority, remain interwoven in abject penury. The market for provision of microfinance services targeting enterprise-related activities in Somalia are huge. A limited number of NGOs are currently conducting program-based microcredit initiatives in the country, but none can be considered sustainable as they're reliant on donor funding. In an effort to improve the situation, American Refugee Committee, jointly with implementing partners, Food and Agricultural Organization FAO, CAR Islamic Microfinance Services KIMS, Silotech, and Donor Department for International Development DFID are supporting the microfinance sector aimed at creating an enabling environment for markets to improve livelihoods, urban and rural development.
Microfinance program aims to provide access to microfinance services for youth and women. The goal is to provide self-employment opportunities and business opportunities for women and youth groups that live in Somaliland and Puntland.
In 2008, UNDP report described the financial sector in Somalia as disjointed and underdeveloped. And while the remittance sector serves approximately 1/3 of Somali households, transmitting 1 billion per annum, savings, credit and insurance products are virtually non-existent. It further states that estimates indicate that demand for credit for micro and small business activities may outstrip supply 10 times. This condition presents a significant business opportunity for the introduction of a large-scale, sustainable microfinance program that supports livelihoods while creating commercial value. Recent microfinance market studies carried out by ARC and Silotech in Somaliland and Puntland show that less than 5% of the market demand for microfinance is currently being met in the Somali territories. This represents over 2 million potential enterprise credit clients and hundreds of millions of dollars in financing required. Upwards of 60% of these potential clients are either existing or potential micro-entrepreneurs aged between 18 and 35 years. The American Refugee Committee, ARC, an entrepreneurial humanitarian organization in a consortium with Silotech and CAR, has established the CAR Islamic Microfinance Services, KIMS, in Somaliland and Puntland, with plans currently underway to extend services to south-central Somalia.
CAR Islamic Microfinance is a subsidiary of CAR Express for Financial Service. CAR Islamic Microfinance was established and registered in Somaliland in June 2013 to launch microfinance activities in Somaliland and Puntland with using the network and infrastructure of existing CAR networks and branches in major urban cities and rural areas.
lacag $500 ayaan qaatay lacagtii faa'iidada ii soo saartay waxaan ku bixiyay iskuulkii biyihii waxna maharadii ayaan uga dhigay macaash ayaan ku celiyay waxna deenkii lacagta ayaan u dhigay marka waxyaalo badan bay ii soo saartay marka waxyaalo badan oo yacni aan ku qabsaday oo maharadii aan isugu celceshtay oo wixii macaashkii guriga macaashkii maharada ka soo baxay loo dhigayay macaashkii la celinayay waxyaalo badan adigu aad iyo aad baan ugu faa'iidnaa aad iyo aad baan u mahadsantihiin
biyaha cuntada wadaniga iyo cuntada iyo bagaashka caadiga biyaha sharaabka waxyaalahaas alaabtan bagaashka dukaanka ahayd alaabta bagaashka dukaankana adigu hawaya qodobka camirnaanta waxa soo raacaan markay leeyahay la camiro isha soo raacaysa.
Now we are targeting the poor people, so we are less we have less stringent conditions. So this will help the economic growth of the country and create more jobs and create more cash flows in the purchase. We increase the purchasing power of the client.
The microfinance program aims at achieving 4 critical objectives: creating an enabling environment for markets to improve urban and rural livelihoods and development, mass market outreach and awareness raising of the relevance of microfinance as poverty alleviation and economic development tools in Somalia, promote cultural and financial responsibility, savings and repayment, and promote the specific services of KIMS. Create a dedicated youth and women Sharia-compliant microfinance fund through pooling resources from Somalia's diaspora, donors and social investors to be used to co-finance match beneficiaries with the aim of strengthening their capacity to manage loans and sustain and grow successful business.
So far we have disbursed about over 300 loans, mainly women and youth. We have a credit committee. That credit committee sits weekly, once a week. So the credit officer presents the credit application forms to convince the credit committee to approve these loans. After assessment, the credit committee either approve loans or reject loans or refer to further assessment. Those qualify, we purchase goods for them because we are using Murabaha Islamic product.
The program targets to launch sustainable microfinance services via KIMS in Somaliland, Puntland and South Central, leveraging the existing Car Express network of branches and agents. Develop, test and launch 2 Islamic microfinance loan products, Muraba and Ijara, and 1 saving product with strong community acceptance. Ensure an operational foothold in Somaliland, Puntland and South Central within 9 months of launch and expand to 7 locations by the end of the first year and expand exponentially onwards. Target 1,000 active clients in the first year of operation with an active portfolio of around $1 million. Target around 1,000 servers in the first year of operation with an active balance of around $20,000. The project has a priority focus on the provision of financial services that enable women and youth to start and expand their enterprises, hence improving their productivity, whilst at the same time generating additional employment.
KIMS waxay iga maalgelisay talaagadan aad aragtaan iyo qayb kalluun ah iyo qayb digaag ah xagga shaqaalaha markii hore waxaanu ku ahayn meesha 3 inan baanu ku ahayn 3 nin baanu ku ahayn hadda inan kana nagu soo biiray oo in afraada insha Allah in the future na waxaan ku rajaynaynaa inaan meherad kale qayb kale kordhiyo oo kalluunka ah markii aan kordhiyana shaqaalaheeda ay leedahay
hay lacagtii la siiyay markaa si fiican baan ugu faa'iiday haddii aan ku faa'iideyna alaabtan aan ku dhigtay marka waxaan jecelahay wixii faa'iido ay ka soo baxay inaan ubadkayga ku biiriyo midda labaad waxa weeye muddada sanadku ii joogayna dee fee iskuul iyo caafimaad iyo wax walba waan ka bixinayay wixii faa'iido ka soo baxana dee idinkaa mahadda Allaah na siiyay.
An in-depth design phase involving the development of a business plan, operational model, Islamic product development, hiring and branch fit-out has been completed. Kims launched pilot lending services in Hargeisa via 2 Car Express branches, Burao via 1 Car Express branch and Bosaso via 1 Car Express branch. The projects have attracted huge demand upon launch from micro and small enterprises seeking finance for working capital and machinery. The first pilot cohort of over 400 clients have been vetted and provided with financing ranging from $500 to $1,000. Work is now underway to open a 3rd location in Somaliland and a 2nd location in Puntland. ARC is linking closely with organizations such as NGOs and business development service providers to offer enterprise development training and financial literacy training to Kim's clients, enabling them to strengthen their business and grow them over time.
waxaan training ka soo qaadanay hafyoko adu dibadna xawaaldan ka express iyaan deynta bixinaysa marka iyo deyntii soo siisay dibadna maharadan yar anaga hooyiyo xaafado iyo iyaan ku sameeysanay dibadnayada iyo maalkiisa bisbis way tukaanka xaafadayada iyo reerka oo dhanba adu biilka waan kala soo baxnaa lacagta bisha la celinayna adu waxba halkan aan kala soo baxnaayo adu u fiican.
ARC and other consortium members, Silatech and CAR, are supporting a number of these institutions in offering such services. This project is supported with financial and technical assistance from Silatech, the African Enterprise Challenge Fund, ISF, and American Refugee Committee, drawing on funding from the FAO-managed SEED program.